So I was talking to a friend today, and he said something I think a lot of us are living in. He said, I know God is calling me to something else. I know he's calling me to lead. I just don't know where or what it looks like. And the more we talk, the more I realize he's not the only one. Some of you are right here, right now, saying, God, I know there's more. I can feel it. I just don't know what it is. I feel stuck on stupid. I feel lost in the sauce. So here's what I told him. And maybe it's what you need to hear too. Number one, make a decision. Pick it. You already know what God has been stirring in your heart. You know what you're good at. You know what he keeps bringing back to your spirit. You know what you're prayed about, cried about, journaled about. You know where your skill and your passion collide with his will. So now pick something, because sometimes clarity doesn't come before this first step. It comes after that step. Sometimes God fine-tunes your direction once you start walking in it. Look at Abraham in Genesis 12. God didn't hand him a map. He said, go to a land I will show you. Not I've shown you, I will show you. Meaning the showing comes in the going. Look at Peter in Matthew 14. He didn't know what walking on water felt like until his feet left the boat. The miracle didn't meet him in the boat, it met him on the water. So sometimes you won't know what it is until you start moving towards it. And if we're honest, for a lot of people, it's not that we don't have an answer, it's that we are afraid to move, scared. We overthink, we second guess, we wait for another confirmation, then another, and then another. But maybe what you need isn't another confirmation. Maybe what you need is obedience, because deep down, you already know what God told you to do. He told you to start that podcast. I'm guilty. He told you to write the book. He told you to launch the business. He told you to forgive that person. He told you to step out and lead. But we put it on pause. We delay it because we're scared of what might happen. And we're always saying, I'm afraid to fail. But I think most of us aren't really afraid to fall. We're more scared to succeed, because success comes with responsibility. It comes with change. It means letting go of who we used to be to become who God is calling us to be. So sometimes God gives you specific instructions, and at other times, he gives you a sense of urgency to move. He won't always tell you every detail. Sometimes he'll light a fire under your spirit and just say, go. And when that happens, your prayer shifts to, God, I'm moving forward. And if I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm off, order my steps. If this isn't it, redirect me. Psalm 37 says, the steps of a good man are ordered by God. Not the standstill, not the hesitation, the steps. God can't order what you won't move in. My dad used to say, God doesn't make furniture, he makes trees. Meaning everything you need to build what he's called you to build is already in you. You want a house? Great. But God gave you the lumber. He didn't give you a room set. He said, I've given you the materials. Now go build it. Sometimes God will tell you exactly what to do. Other times he'll say, it's up to you to decide. You want an A-frame house or you want a slope roof? That part is your call. But don't miss this. Pick something and move. Faith isn't waiting for perfect clarity. Faith is trusting God enough to start building when all you have is a tree. So maybe this is your wake-up call. Perhaps this is me grabbing you by your shoulder saying, you thought about it long enough. You prayed about it long enough. You've asked for signs long enough. Now it's time to move, because the world is waiting for what you carry. Romans 8:19 said, creation is waiting eagerly for the sons of God to be revealed. In other words, the world is waiting for you to show up, build, create, lead, and do the thing God put in your heart. And remember, you don't have to know it all. You just have to take the first step. And here's the good news. Even if you step in the wrong direction, God is big enough to redirect your path. So stop waiting for the perfect. Stop waiting for the plan to make sense. Step out, start building, and let God meet you in motion as we rebuild the city. Ashe.